Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right. I got a different subject for us today. It's a pretty neat one. It's something that I did for almost 2 years. It was selling pool services, okay? And our topic for today is how to use your GPS to sell more pool services. How to use your GPS to sell more pool services. Well, first off, I've been in sales since the 80s in one form or capacity. So I told you I'd tell you some stuff that a lot of people don't talk about. And one of the things I learned, by happenstance was when I first got into selling pool services, motors and equipment and going out and seeing customers, is that I would go ahead and set up a daily route of clients that I needed to see that I knew that already had a pool, but who were living in a particular neighborhood who just moved in. Okay. And what happened is when I did that, I'm taking my glass off, getting serious, is when I was doing that, I started noticing that when I was using my GPS, I could actually go clover knock some different areas. I can clover knock the 4 or 5 houses that are around there. But a lot of times I didn't know if they had pools or not. So I would get a little frustrated because some of the communities here in Jacksonville, Florida, have a lot of pools. And then you have some that are sporadically spread out in the neighborhood. So you really don't know. You've got a lot of them, especially up here in Northeast Florida, that are open. So you can visually see them from the sky. And I thought to myself, well, what can I do to be able to be more productive? Because I got a list of people that I need to go see anyway. They're going to buy probably if I get out there and have a conversation with them, and then possibly set them up for a pool service. So how do you sell a pool service using GPS? Well, first off, you're at your customers where you're going to talk to. You're going to knock on their door, you're hopefully there, and maybe you can give them your presentation and tell them why they're important. But while you're there, look at your GPS. Scroll it down and open it up. And if you look visually, you can look down. Now, you want to use the satellite view, not the map view, but the satellite view, and you'll be able to actually look down on the properties that are in that community. And if they're screened in, it's a little bit more difficult, but so you have to really kind of pull it in, pull it out, and search. And so what happens is, instead of wasting your whole day driving all over the place, clover knocking on people who may not have any pools or any pool service, or even need a pool service, or even have a pool, you can go ahead and look down with your satellite view and pinpoint the houses that already have pools. You write down the address. All you got to do is scan over the top of them, look at them, and then you can follow a path, knock on 4 or 5 that are in that community, and you can actually farm that area. So if they've got a lot of different pools, you can take a whole day and just go knock on those doors. And for each person that you didn't talk to, or you did talk to, you check them off or mark them off saying, hey, I seen this one at this time. They weren't interested, but I got this one. They weren't home. So you make a check mark and you save those ones to go back. And what it does is it saves you a lot of money, a lot of gas. And in this days, we need to save as much money as we possibly can, because it looks like fuel prices are jumping up again. Okay, I can't stand that. But that's the reality of what's going on. So if you're looking to save money, you need to do just like real estate people do. That's what I do. I farm in the community. A lot of people want to buy homes. They want to sell homes and stuff like that. That's the same thing when it comes to pools. You have to go ahead and set yourself up a territory, a farming area where you can farm it. But by using GPS, it makes it so much more simpler for you to be able to find the people who have a pool. And see, if you've got a good service and you can offer them discounts, or you can offer them a saltwater generator, or if you can offer them just all different types of services where you can come out and clean your pool, do all the maintenance, cleans, adjusts, troubleshooting, repairs and upgrades and service, and offer motors and all this good stuff, you have a good chance of It's a numbers game, guys. Remember, it's a numbers game. If you have to drive all over town to try to find people, your numbers are going to be small. But what if you farm a particular neighborhood? If you don't know what farming a neighborhood means, is you work within a community and you work it to death, and then you keep going back periodically to knock on their door and say, hey, I know at that time you weren't ready to get your pool service, but I'm here today. I've got a great opportunity for you. We can save you some money. We'll come out and clean your pool. We'll do all the maintenance, the cleanings, adjusting, and we offer a system here, a saltwater system, if you have it, or a system where we can come out and do all the maintenance for you. You can do it on a weekly basis, a bi-weekly basis, and if not, if there's a service issue or problem and you need a repair, maybe you got a liner that needs to be repaired or a motor that's broken, or if you have a service issue where you need an upgrade, we can do it all. You see what I'm saying, guys? You use what God has given you. You give the tools, and GPS is kind of a cool tool because it'll get you in a community. So again, remember we talked about farming an area, not out there, digging into dirt and stuff like that, but working in a community that you know's already got a bunch of pools. And it's like you don't have to drive all over town. You can work in the community and work it over and over and over again. And you may be saying, man, that sounds pretty doggone good. It is good. And the reason why I know is because my name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. I was your pool sales guy. And I just got this thought today. I said, let me talk to my customers and friends, because see, I sell real estate now. And what's neat is I got customers who want pools. So I can talk to them about the pros, the cons, that they may want to have an inspection done on their pool, or they need service work. I know who to talk to, and I can tell them what the value of their pool is because I've got pool background. I learned how to clean pools. I learned how to service pools. I learned how to add all the different chemicals. I also got a chance to sell saltwater generators that make the pools, for a lot of people, really a lot better with less alkalinity. So if you're looking for a great job, if you're looking for a good career, the pool business is a really, really good business, especially up here in Northeast Florida, because people have their pools open pretty much all year round. And remember, our subject for today is how do you find your customers when you're out there selling pool services? You can use your GPS to really look down on a community spot. And then you can also ask when you talk to a person, does your neighbor have a pool? Does your neighbor over here have a pool? It's just another tool in your toolbox to be able to sell pool services and also build your route up, build your business. Some people, that's what they do for a living, is they clean pools and they maintain pools all year round. It's a big business. So if you're in the business and you're trying to sell pool services, or if you're a company trying to sell pool services, get your people on board. Look at GPS. I found it out by pure happenstance. I'm telling you, it was like, man, why haven't I been using this? And I could have been using this also with a lot of other things, but especially it was awesome with pools, because you can look down and see if somebody's got a pool. And that's all you got to do is go knock on their door. How you doing today? My name is Gary Lee. I'm with blah, blah, blah pool service. We've got a great business going on. We're out cleaning pools today. Did you want to go ahead and maybe let me give you a free estimate? Takes less than a couple of minutes. We do all the maintenance, the cleanings, the adjustments, troubleshootings, and we do all the repairs and upgrades. If you have any questions or in need of service, we do it at a great price, and we'll do it on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis, and we always do it right. And this is my personal cell phone number. Should I go to the left or should I go to the right to take a look at your pool? And they'll look at you like, go to the left, and then give them a free quote. And if you're smart and you can talk, you can go ahead and have a selling conversation. Say, hey, look, I'm out here today. I can have my guys come out because it's hot out here. It's a hard job. A lot of people want to use us, and if your time is really valuable, I can have my guys put you on the route this week, and we can have you set up. See what I just did, guys? It's called a selling close. It's ask them, did you want to go ahead and go with that? And then if you've got other things that you can drop in there for free, like a saltwater generator, or if you have all these other services and chemicals that come free, you give them features and you give them benefits, and then you say, what do you think? and you be quiet and you ask for the order and you go ahead and write it up. See, again, we're talking about how to use GPS, how to use the things that you've got available to you to help you make money. And GPS is just one of the strategies that I use when I was selling pool services, motors, because see, everybody out there, if they got a pool, okay, eventually they break. So I would call on people about their motors. I know you don't need me right now, but here's some basic information. And by the way, I'm out here cleaning pools. By the way, I noticed you didn't have any kind of screen or anything covering you. I'd like to give you some information about that. You see, what I'm saying, guys, is this can be used, the GPS can be used as a tool and an opportunity and a way for you to be able to sell more products and sell also, you can sell almost anything if you got GPS, if you use your mind. And GPS in this particular subject, when it comes to selling pool services, it makes sense. Farm your area, save your time, save your money, save your gas, have many, multiple people to talk to. And the key to success is you'll be able to close more sales because you don't have to drive all over. You've got GPS. All you got to do is look down over the location, look at the neighborhood, put a mark, and go knock on those doors. And keep you a list and come back and see those people every 6 months. And then eventually those ones who said no will probably say yes. And then if not, you can always remember, you got to sell something. And if you work on commission, you definitely want easy ways to make money or easier ways to make money. And by using your strategies like GPS, it will help you to be able to market your business and sell more. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. Give me a thumbs up and go ahead and join and subscribe. If you give me a thumbs up, the algorithm goes out and it helps out a lot of other salespeople who need help just like me and you to be better. And that's what my successful mind tells me. And I'm a little hot because I'm right here in my car right here in Jacksonville. It's pool season, baby, and it's wintertime. It's February almost, and we still have people who have pools that are using them all year round. And I'm out here selling homes, and today I just wanted to share that with you, that if you have a job or a business where you're selling pool services, you need to go ahead and use the strategy of GPS. I guarantee you, you'll be able to farm your area, save a lot of time, money, and energy, and just your mental whole thing. Because if you got a list of people to go see, what makes sense? If you got 10 more in the neighborhood, why not knock on their door and say, hi, I'm with whoever, pool service. I've got a pool service for you today. I just thought I'd stop by and say hello. That's what you do, guys. It's not that complicated. So if you got a business, if you're selling pool services, if you're cleaning pools and so forth, just remember, use your GPS, and I promise you, your GPS will save you a lot of time and money and headaches, and you'll get a big old smile on your face because you just sold another pool service. All